Hi. How
Hi,
are you this morning? I'm Terry,
I'm Diana.
and we are for the Stitcher Soul. It is Wednesday,
The 21st.
May 21st. March.
I wish.
Yeah, May 21st. And I can't believe we're flying through this month.
Really?
We have a brick and mortar store, and we're located at the corner of Norman Skill Boulevard and Delaware Avenue across from Hannaford. We also have an online shop for the StitcherSoul.com. So you can catch us in person or on the web. What did you do this week?
I emptied out my closet.
Ooh.
I have a walk-in closet, and I could no longer walk in my walk-in closet.
Oops.
So I figured, you know what? Well, let me just tell you. It started out simple. All I wanted to do was just clean up my closet. And my closet usually is very color coordinated.
Mhm.
Like I put all and I love skirts. I grew up wearing skirts, so I gravitate towards skirts. My skirts are color coded, like all the blue ones are together, all the black ones, the reds, whatever colors. Same thing with my shirts, my bins, because I have a wall of cubbies that I put my sweaters and my t-shirts in. They're color coordinated also. But I've been noticing a stack of bins creeping in.
Mhm.
So I'm like, ooh. But in all, and I'm not giving myself a get out of jail card free.
Oh, we all have to have a get out of jail card.
But I dressed because I worked up to a couple years ago, and I just never really cleaned out my closet
Okay.
from working. And I don't need all those sweaters. I don't need all of. I have probably 10 or 11, and I was looking at them, white button up the front Oxford shirts.
Uh-huh.
I have 10 of them.
Why?
I'm sure it made sense to me when I bought them.
Was it your uniform for work or something?
No. I just
You like white
saw
Oxford?
them,
Okay.
and I liked white, but I'm not just solely with white.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I had like 5 pink, I have 5 red, I have 5, an ungodly amount of black ones also. And might I also point out, they're not just solids, but there's like stripes, they're all different, and flannel and corduroy
Wow.
in solids in there.
Mm.
So I said, I really don't need these. So the problem, and we weren't even going to discuss my issue with shoes and pocketbooks.
Yeah, I used to have a shoe and pocketbook fetish. Larry used to give me a hard time about it all the time.
Well, needless to say,
Now I have a cross-stitch fetish.
Right. Well, can I point out to you, I have a dish, vases, an ongoing for Wedgwood, and pocketbook shoes, clothes in general. We were not even going to discuss sneakers. But now cross-stitch. And now I'm like, Vince had said to me, Di, you got to slow down. You got to slow down. He goes to me, we got to stop. Like that. And I just looked at him, and he goes to me, and as I point to his massive comic book collection and his fetish to keep paper and stuff. So, I don't know. What the realization
Larry's
I came
train
to?
fetish. He has a trains fetish. Him and Maddox do the train thing.
See, if the boys did that, if they could, I can't get them to cross stitch. Because if I could
know.
cross stitch, I'd be in like Flint.
Well,
Because I could say, I
Larry
work for
being out of
boys.
commission, I offered to teach him how to cross stitch, but he said, "Yeah, no."
That's the same with Vince.
Yeah, no.
One is enough, as Vince would say. One is more than enough. Oh, wow, we have a lot of people in here. I'm drowning in Diana's closet.
We love you,
Yes.
Vince.
I have a chair. I call it my fainting chair.
Mhm.
It's the chair that you put, the lounge chair.
chaise
you put up-
lounge.
Yes, at
Mhm.
the end of my bed.
Mhm.
It is no longer. You can't even see the chair because all my shirts are. Because I can't get into my closet because the bit I had to. I primed the. I washed the walls, and then when I did it, there was a little discoloration, and I was afraid it was the making of. Because I also, not only that, I have a plug. I could put an ironing board in my closet if I wanted to.
You have a closet that big?
Yeah, I have my closet. It's the second floor on one side of my house. That's all my bedroom, the bathroom, my closet. And because I don't know how to share and I just barely can fit my clothes in there, Vince goes, "Oh, perfect, we can both fit in there." And I looked at him and I go, "What are you talking about? There is no way you're getting in this closet." I had to redo the second floor because he had to have a closet because I can't get him into my closet. Not only that, but I took over the 2 spare bedrooms. One is my coat closet and the other one is a dress closet. So I have a problem. So once I get my closet done, then I will go in and do the other ones. How sad is that? I can barely hear you.
Can you hear us now?
I think something might be wrong with this.
Mary Ellen?
And it doesn't help that I'm a mumbler. So maybe we need to sit closer.
It's on.
It's on.
She's not answering, so.
The light's not on.
Yes, it is. It's
Is
on.
it?
Yeah.
'Cause
It's
watch.
the camera.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we'll keep moving.
What did you do this weekend?
What do I do every weekend?
No, that's true. That's true. Nothing on the girls? And Maddox?
No,
Quiet on that front?
oh, Ellie's sick right now.
Oh.
Her gut's a cold, but she likes to call Nana Grampy to play with her. She carries the phone around with her. Nana Grampy, Nana Grampy. Nana gets to play cooking.
I don't know what's the matter, because Paula answered you. She has the TV up to 75?
Even now?
Must be, because
All right, so we must be having a problem with this, we must be having a problem with the mic. I'll have to buy a new one. I'm sorry. We're talking as loud as we can,
what?
practically screaming. Is this better? Can you hear me now?
Turn TV volume to normal. I can hear you well. Oh, Jesus, that's saying a lot because Vince can't hear
Vince
anything.
is deaf, yeah.
Turn TV volume to normal and you were too low. My computer is as high as I can get it to go. Well, that's weird because some people aren't having a problem and some people are. I don't understand that.
I'll leave this here, see if bringing it up closer can help a little bit. All right, I'll get a new mic this week. We'll do the best we can.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, technical difficulties and all. All right, so, yeah, no, I was documenting all weekend and doing the things that I had to do, so, I started taking down curtains, washing them and putting them away, and cleaning and rolling up rugs and all kinds of stuff, because I've got to pretty much sterilize my house, so. I guess work on that a little at a time.
Yeah. What is it? One bite of the apple?
All right, well, I'm sorry, ladies. I don't know what the problem is.
Oh.
Oh, maybe the battery. Oh, it's one of
those.
them.
Oh, you want to take it out of the doorbell thing?
Is it the same? Do we have an extra one? Might be the. We're working on the technical difficulty. Hold on just a second here. I thought we had another one.
I don't remember. Want me to look in the drawer?
It's not here.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's why you can't hear us. I will get a new battery. I think it's the battery in the mic. I didn't realize there was a battery in the mic because it's hooked up to the computer. But clearly, that's not the case. So, we will take care of that. All right. So yeah, I said I was sterilizing my house. Giving away stuff, packing stuff away, all kinds of stuff. So, let's see.
Oh, the WIPGO number?
Oh yeah, well, WIPGO numbers.
13 and 18. Well, let's just get into business.
All right.
Right in there.
So let's start with the.
Stitch
We're
along.
doing the stitch along. I found the picture. This is Jeanette Douglas's new series coming out. Should be coming to us shortly. The stitch along's going to start in June with Summer. Lisa Bayless is going to be hosting a Zoom on Thursday evenings from 7 to 9. I'm sorry, Lisa. That was, the tongue's not working well. From 7 to 9 on Thursdays for the next 3 months. It's every week to work on. All right, it's just that. Okay. To work on this, it's a year long. The first pattern comes out. Will be coming to us relatively soon.
Summer.
And the second pattern comes out in August to us, so you guys will be getting it in September. Winter is in October, so November for you, and then the spring one will be released at Nashville in March. We have it on the website. When you go to the website, look for Seasons in the Garden Zoom or Stitch Along. Look for the Stitch Along, not just the pattern, because we have the Stitch Along separate from the pattern. Go to the Stitch Along. When you go to the Stitch Along, you're going to find, when you go into the full details, all the stuff, if you want to purchase your supplies from us, are listed right down there. The fabric, the pattern,
Zoom.
the Zoom, well, you go to the Zoom, you order the Zoom, then you can add the pattern, the fabric. You can either get the silk floss pack, which I believe is, don't quote me on this, I think it's $60 because Jeanette did this all in silk. We did a color conversion, and we are offering the Sullivan / overdye / metallic conversion, and that pack is $69 for the whole series. So that's a really good value.
Okay, but they're both options.
Both options are there.
And the,
So if you want to do it
suggested.
exactly as Jeanette
Yeah.
did it,
That's an option.
that's
You
an
can
option.
choose.
You can choose. So get in, get registered. We have a few people already signed up for it. So, and the nice thing about having it on Zoom is it doesn't matter where in the country you are, you can participate. We discovered during the winter months that people really like that, because we were doing a Zoom for a stitch along that we were doing in
Santa's winter
Santa's
coat.
Yeah,
Coat.
we did that, and everybody
liked it.
loved it. They loved it. So, and we had people from other states and from a couple from Canada. So we were really informed about that. So we thought this might be a good way for people to participate and do this together.
Yep.
Because, you know, we're all about community.
Alrighty, so that's this.
That's this.
Okay.
The Zoom is $45 for 3 months. If you're going to participate, you'll need to reorder the second pattern and the next Zoom when it gets announced.
Right.
I forgot to say that.
Oh, and
Sorry.
also the Sullivan, the conversion, the Sullivans, that's all the threads.
All the threads
All
for
the
everything.
threads for all of the products.
Right.
I mean, all of the
The-
additional patterns that come
Right.
out.
The only
for
thing you'll be
this.
purchasing will be the pattern and the Zoom,
Zoom, right.
going after the first one.
Right. So that's one, it's initially a little costly because
Well,
you're
when-
paying for everything, pretty much, your
Up
threads
front.
and your pattern.
Right.
But-
And your fabric.
And your,
But-
right, fabric.
But when you think about it, $45 for 3 months is less than $3 a week to participate, which is a pretty decent price for participating in something like that. So, anyhow, what you got?
The only thing, I'm just gonna go over reminders for you. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. In July, we have our birthday, and the shop's birthday
Happy
is
birthday
July.
to us.
So what we decided to do is just a little birthday party. Come in, shop. We have some people that are gonna send stuff for a trunk show, hopefully. So we will have, and we'll go more into that
As it gets closer.
to July.
But put it on your calendar. Come
July
to
19th.
the party.
Yes. So that ought to be fun. Some of the people for July that I believe are sending trunk show stuff,
Needle,
bling.
yeah.
Yeah, with B. I can't
Yeah.
even read my own writing.
needle bling, and
And I believe
Proper
it's Proper Stitcher. Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. And then the artsy housewife, she'll still be here.
Yep. Artsy Housewife is going to be here for a while. You need to come in and see her
Yep.
pieces. They are just gorgeous.
Yep, they're
Absolutely
hanging
gorgeous.
up.
Yeah, we have her models. She's lent us her models for a bit, so we're really excited to display her stuff.
So come in and have a little bit of cake, a little bit of something, punch, soda, whatever, water, whatever.
Beverage.
We just thought something simple.
No
fun.
adult beverages.
No, sorry. So I thought we'd go over that and just a reminder for July, and that's July 19th. And that's a Saturday. So come on in, see the trunk shows, have some fun.
Yeah, we always have fun.
Yes, we do. We have this Saturday, we have Hardanger classes are
That's completed.
Saturday was the last Saturday. This Saturday, there's just the needlepoint, and
We've actually had additions to the needlepoint
Point,
class, which is exciting. So I've been getting them up to speed. Here's some of the stitches we're working on. These were the first
Can you see?
2 classes. The second class was the, can you see it? The upright cross, which is the second block in. And then the upcoming this week is the Goblin stitch.
Nope.
Oh, sorry. So we're really having fun with this. Everybody is really enjoying the class. It's giving them, and they get, this past week I gave them a bonus showing them how to combine a cross stitch with an upright cross to create an even a different design. using the things that I'm teaching them. And that's the point of this class. It's beginner needlepoint stitches, but I'm also working to show you how to pull them together so that you might be able to do some of the pieces like we have up above us on the wall here. These are generously displayed by the EGA. We have a very active EGA, which is the Embroiderers Guild of America. We have a local group that's very active. They actually meet here on the
Fourth Wednesday.
fourth Wednesday of the month. And you can come in if you want to talk to them about maybe joining.
Yep.
They have like I said, a very active group of cross stitchers. They have needle pointers, hardanger, black work. I mean, you name it. They have a group. So it's
all different kinds of functions.
all different kinds of things that they just had a exhibit over at Pat's Barn this past weekend where some of the EGA ladies put some of their stuff on display as
Yeah.
well
Yeah.
for the public. So, and I haven't talked to Sherry yet, but I'm sure it was probably a great success.
Yeah.
So.
These next two things, so it was just a basic, if you're interested, the needlepoint, it's Saturday from 1 to 3.
And that will be for the next, hold on, I'm pulling this
There you go.
calendar up. I got it.
Okay.
My calendar. So this Saturday will be the 24th, the 31st, and then we will have a class on the 7th. Then there will be no classes for the remainder of June. However, and hoping that we can resume in July. I have a personal situation I have to handle. So depending on how this personal situation rolls out will depend on when the needlepoint classes resume. However, not to fear, you will get your full 16 stitches, or as somebody said, pound of flesh out of me. So I'm eager to share those stitches with you. I think you will really enjoy doing them. So.
Also, another reminder,
No open stitch on Wednesdays starting June
4th is the last
4th
one.
until further notice.
Right.
Again, not sure with this personal situation I have to handle when that will resume, but we will certainly let you know as soon as it does. There is our signs posted in the shop, and I will be posting, I will continue to post, I will, a couple times a week, reminders that there won't be an open stitch on Wednesday evening. Thursday is still open stitch, and you're still welcome to come in and do open stitch on Saturdays, because
Yep.
there won't be any classes or anything, so
Yep.
you're still welcome to come.
Yeah. Come keep me company. Last thing, and then we can go to what you're stitching. I don't have any stitching that I can show. So let's phrase it this way. I don't have anything that I can show because I've been trying to get, we have been creating something new.
We're creating a new product.
Yeah.
And we're really excited about it, but we're not sharing it. We are giving you a little teaser that we do have something new coming. I think you're really gonna like it.
I'm shaking a tail feather, trying to get it, so I'd like to hopefully can get a number of the patterns done by our birthday, so in July. So that's something, it's fun.
Yes.
It's fun.
It's
They're
fun.
fun.
We
and I'm
have fun
enjoying this-
doing it.
Yes,
Yes,
a
we
lot
have
of fun
doing
doing it. And then I've been trying to stitch it in all different, big, small, whatever. I have some ideas with how to. I don't want to get into any.
Yeah, no,
further
we
with it.
can't. We can't do
Yeah.
it. As
But-
much as we want to tell you, we can't tell you.
And show you, because I have a couple of them. I have one started. I constantly, as soon as I finish one, I go right on to the other one. So I'm having fun.
So
and it
here,
doesn't seem fair.
let's do this because we have a couple. Good morning, Cindy. Good morning, Mary Ellen. We already said good morning to Vince. Paula's here. Let's see.
I thought I saw Patty and Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. Lisa's
Lisa.
here.
Patty.
Lisa's comment to my oops.
Yeah,
No.
no.
And Patty, good morning.
You, however, can show what you're stitching.
Yes, a group of people here at the shop are working on a project from
Just cross.
Just Cross Stitch magazine. This is the second, this is the
Because it comes out every other month.
summer 2025
Just cross.
edition, and in there a designer by the name of Katarina Holen of Sprouting Lupine did a chart for them. It's a series called Nature's Journey. Oops. Oh, luckily there's no pattern. Okay, so this is Nature's Journey. Spring came out earlier in the
January.
winter issue. Yeah, and I couldn't find my issue, so I wanted to get started. So I started with the summer issue. So I'm working on
Nope.
the summer issue right there. I started, and I'm not usually a middle starter, but because I started,
You skipped a month.
yeah,
You
I
it.
skipped the first one. I started in the middle, and here is how what I got done so far. I'm doing it on Into the Veil, I believe. It's a
It's pretty green.
Bestitch Me, Into the Veil. The pattern calls for 28 count. I'm doing it on 16 Ada. Oops, sorry. We can't show that.
Wow, that needle minder really works.
Yeah, it does. So that's how far I've gotten. I've been a little busy doing other things, but we should be able to see it pretty well. So I think that's a pretty neat moth. So I will be working on this in June for certain.
I started it. There's a couple of us that started it.
Here's
I
the
started-
spring one.
Yeah.
So
And-
everybody else started with the spring one. I can't wait to do the spring one because of the nest with the robin's eggs in it right there. I like that. I thought it and then winter has one of my favorites, the cardinal. So I'm looking forward to completing this. It's not, I mean, the total size is, what's the total size? Well, you need a, design size is 18 by 14. So it's not all that big.
No.
And the summer portion alone is 9 by 7.
Yeah.
So, and I think they're all pretty much the same, 9 by 7. So, it's a fun stitch.
I started, and I started with the flower on the first
Yeah.
pattern.
A couple
Um,
other people did too.
Yeah, very pretty flower.
That's normally where I would start.
Start, yeah.
I'm a left
Yeah.
left corner starter.
Yeah. But I only did one petal of, I already did a couple of the petals, but I did one, and it really wasn't, I've been busy with
You know,
other stuff. So.
One thing that has popped out from the people who have already started the spring one, the color of the flower kind of fades into the background.
Yeah. It's a beautiful
a lot.
flower.
It's a beautiful flower, but it kind of fades into the background. So there's been discussion about. So a couple of people have changed the color because it just didn't work for them. The other thing that we were talking about doing is maybe just doing an outline.
And that's what I decided to
An
do.
outline of the petals so that the petals popped up so that you could distinguish them a little bit better.
Yep. And because I didn't,
Just a little thought in case anybody else is working on it.
I didn't do mine on the called for material. I did mine more on like a soft blue, and the pink.
What's amazing, if you look at the picture, this is what we talk about every week when we're showing you stuff and we say the color doesn't come through. When you look at the picture, what does that picture look like to you, that background? It looks beige to us. Or, some kind of a light
white
parchment or something. To be honest with you, Into the Veil is actually green.
By Bee Stitch Me.
By Beam Stitch Me. It's a unique dye of greenish with some cream through it. It's a beautiful color. We love Bee Stitch Me fabric. We love it.
It's very nice to work with.
Yes. But the picture does not pick up the colors the way they should. So, good morning, Celine. Nice to see you. We got to get rid of Lisa's no. All right. Needle pointers. Look what we're carrying now. Needlepoint Now. We just got this in. It's a new magazine geared for needle pointers. There's some really great stitching guides in here and different things. Really, really nice magazine. So if you're a needle pointer, feel free to, order this. They're $9.50. This is the May-June issue. So we're trying to pull in new products for different forms of stitching. So
We have new scissors.
cute little scissors.
Cute
They're really
little.
cute. Look at them. They come in antique copper, and antique gold, and they are just so cute. They're just little tiny things. Yeah.
Okay. I use these, and quite a few people do. The fabric magnets, and we were able, because we were completely out when we did the trunk show, wipe this out. So what we did was we ordered a whole series of new ones.
Mm-hmm.
These, really pretty.
These are unique. These look like kitty paws or doggy paws. Look at.
And
I
I like
didn't
the
have-
colors.
Yeah, there's gray, a combination of gray pink, brown pink, black pink, and
Like a mauve.
yeah, mauve and pink. They're really cute. Oops, sorry. Sorry, camera's over here. So they're really cute.
The ladies saw these and loved them. So these got to be separate, bagged up, and put into the computer system. But they're for the tips of your scissors, which I thought was really cute. And they are paws also. So that hopefully can get in and up on the shelf.
Yeah, these just came in. We have
Point protectors.
we'll probably separate them up and sell them in packages of 3. Okay.
Yep, they're cute. They're very cute. We got a new, because we can't keep these on the shelf. So, whoop, go this way.
The new color, orange. I feel like Miss Jean.
Romper Stomper.
Domper boo. Tell me true. Oh God, we just dated
Ourselves, I know.
Another new product,
Is when we ordered
lap stand.
stands, which it fits, it's like a bow almost, like a rocker.
I'm going, you know what I'll do? I will shoot a video after we're done here of how to put it together so you can see what it looks like. I'll have my partner in crime here videotape, and I'll do an assembly video for you. How's that?
Yeah. And then there's the different.
And it comes with extra rods. That's
Yes.
what this over here is. This
Yep.
is a set of spare rods.
right here, this here, and then there's the rods right here.
Yep.
Which I thought was pretty nifty.
Yeah,
So
I think that's pretty cool.
that's new to the shop.
So we will be pulling that out and doing a video on that.
Yeah.
And last week we were talking about cross-stitching on wood and stuff. And I did reach out to my good friend Franny Ritter, and she does have some new stuff coming out, so I hope to have it hopefully by the birthday, if not sooner. But we do have some of her other stuff coming in. We do have, this is one of her charts, Very Witchy, and you have the option of the small and the larger witchy shoe, which are really cute and easy to stitch. Very nice to stitch on. They're separate. Here's some really cute, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before, but these are Christmas wine glass charmers, and it comes with the little wooden things to make them.
You know,
She makes up these kits. They're really sweet. Oh, sorry. Didn't realize. But those are really cute. And she has other ones, too, that I'm going to get some more of into. And the other nice thing is, if you wanted to, you can make them on a paper. You could stitch them on paper and back them with felt.
but you know what you could even do too?
As a gift tag on a package.
That I was going to say gift tag on a package,
For a
but
Christmas ornament. on a
and
little tree.
you know the little Christmas trees?
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Yeah, that
A
would be
Christmas ornament on a
cute.
little tree.
Yeah.
And we do have, not just Franny, but we also, this one, Mary Mitten, which
Really
is really
popular.
cute. This is really popular. We're waiting for more to come in. It comes with the mitten to stitch on. And I've also asked for more separate mittens. So if you want to do more than one, you'll have the mitten. Oh, sorry.
Which is cute. I have to say, I always like to stitch on wood. I don't know, wood and back in the day, metal. I have a
Oh, yeah.
bunch of metal
Yeah,
like
yeah.
bookmarks
Yep.
that I did in metal
Mhm.
with little tassels at the end of them.
Mhm.
I didn't bother. I thought it was easy.
Here's some that we have. These are from H&B House. And these are really cute. This one comes also, I don't have any in stock. I'm waiting for my shipment to arrive. But this one comes with berries on it too, which is really cute. And it comes with the needle and the floss and everything you need to stitch that up.
I like how she does it.
Yeah, I do too.
How she, I don't know, I don't think you can see this, but it's a cylinder and the needle's in the cylinder, so you could actually store it in there.
Yeah, it's probably a perfume vial or
Yeah,
something. That she,
really,
but I like
really
the way
nice.
she pulls
She
them
pulls-
together.
yeah.
And then this also comes with the fabric and the wood piece. So, and these are just like quick stitches, easy to do. So these are great for Christmas, wedding, birthday present, you know, something that you want to do. Shower present, do a collection.
We,
What a nice gift to
And
get
plus she
for a
gives-
wedding gift.
she gives really nice instruction
She
on
does.
the
She does a
back
good
on
job.
how to do it.
Yep.
Christmas time, we had a a lot of these, the wood patterns. We had
We
the
sold out of them. We had to, we're ordering more because people started asking for them
form.
again.
There was, what was, ballerina. I
Mhm.
think there was there a nutcracker? I can't remember.
Don't remember.
But there was quite a few, all different shape ornaments, and I picked up a couple of them, and they're a fun stitch. It's easy to do.
Yep.
It's like doing a small to me,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's fun. I like the ballerina. I have no little girls. I have all boys, but I thought it was pretty, so I did it. Somebody in our family will have a little girl, and I can,
Give it.
yeah, it's really, really cute.
So what else we got there, girlfriend?
That's pretty much it.
Mhm.
I can't think of anything else.
Let me see. Let me check my notes. Nope. I don't see anything else. Of course, my calendar got changed completely, so I think we're good there.
Yep.
Um,
Just a reminder of the class on
Yep.
Saturday. Open stitch tonight.
yes,
open
I am here tonight from 6 to 8, so please come and join me.
There's also open stitch with me tomorrow. Everybody starts filing in little after 10.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's welcome. It's always a good time. We sit, we chit chat. I'm thinking one Saturday when we did before we did the class, in between both classes, morning class and the afternoon class, one of the ladies that was taking the class, the Hardanger class,
Mm-hmm.
was suggesting a game with the DMC, and
Oh, yeah.
hold up the floss and guess what number it is.
That's
Because
interesting.
quite a few of the ladies know the numbers. You'll say, I need a certain kind of red, and they'll come in and they'll say, do you want it more on the orangey side? And then they'll say, if you want it more on the orangey side, try 6666.
Mm-hmm.
If you want it more on the Santa Claus red color,
321.
321.
Yep.
The same
You
thing
know
with
what the
whites.
bonus will be? Can you tell what the Sullivan number is? Everybody knows the DMC, but
number.
do you know
Yeah.
the Sullivan number?
Yeah. But that was the other thing. It amazes me when they do it.
Mhm.
And they are so, not only are they so good at the DMC number, they're actually even just as good with the
Overdies.
overdies,
Mhm.
which just
Does that tell
baffles
you
me.
how much we love to stitch?
Yeah. Because a lot of times, a good example is with the stitch along out of just cross stitch.
Mhm.
A couple of the Saturday and the weeks, the open stitch ladies, there's a couple of us that came in and we've done it multiple times. We started it multiple times because we wanted every color to bounce at you. And a couple times, I get a kick out of it, and I'll ring. We need to get a bell because every time I say, "Oh, try this color," and the room agrees with my choice of color that they should try, I get I picked it. So maybe we need to get a bell. So every time someone helps somebody get a color, ring the bell.
Or when there's a finish.
Or a finish. Because we have in the corner, in a pretty little bow, with a little bow on his neck, and he sits in a pretty colored thing, we have a huge frog.
And if you start frogging, you get the
The
frog.
frog. Because I have a collection of them, of the frogs. The boys, my grandsons know that I like frogs. So when they see a frog, they usually pick it up for me. And then I just put them on I have a cute table, and I just line them up on the table. And then a couple of the retreats that we had here, a couple of the ladies, that was their retreat gift, was a frog. And I have them like on all fours. I've got one kind of sitting up a little bit. And they're so gorgeous. They just line my my mantle over my fireplace. And they're little tiny things, and I just line them up, and the boys look at them, and they rearrange them.
Sounds like my fairy garden. The kids love to play with my fairy garden when
And I stopped
it's out.
for me because I use every inch of my material when I do it. I have a bunch. I'll do smalls. I'll see probably the moths out of the Just Cross Stitch magazine that are in the center. I will probably find a small piece of material and I'll stitch the moths, and then I'll just do a little small. I have this big basket that Erica, my daughter, had gotten a gift in it, and it matches my dining room, and I loved it. So when she was done with the stuff that was in it, I said, "Are you going to do anything with it? Because it's leather." And she said, "No, I'm not." I said, "Could I have it?" So what I do is I throw the smalls in it's like this big.
Oh, nice.
And I just throw them in.
On the dining room table?
No, actually, it's so big now that I can't fit it. So it's over in a corner. So when little kids, people in my husband's family, have
Small children?
Yeah. And
They like
that's
to
a
play with them?
safe gift. That's a safe thing that they get to play with. And if they drop them, they throw them, or what? Who cares? It doesn't, you know what I mean? There's nothing you can do
Right,
with
they're not
to
gonna
hurt
hurt
it.
it.
And they always have fun because there's birds in there, there's houses in there, there's Christmas in there, there's gingerbread houses, there's gingerbread men, there's snowflakes in there, and they just have fun with them. Peacocks.
That sounds like
a
fun.
lot of Sarah's.
Hi,
we did
Denise.
She did the pattern in the bag of the month. She did a couple of them, like a draft. I stitched it on a high count, so it's not big. Boys love it. They sit, they play with them, they juggle. My one grandson juggles with them.
because he can't break anything?
Yes, and if they hit, I have a huge glass coffee table in my formal living room. If they hit the coffee table, they're not going to do it.
Oh, I know.
But I wouldn't recommend anybody else doing it. But I'm just saying.
Well, this coming weekend, I get to babysit for Willow. I gotta go to a wedding. You know, Team Corgi? Well, guess what? I get to babysit Willow, the corgi that my son's family got, and she's gonna come stay with Nana and Grampy for the weekend. I can't wait to play with Willow.
Oh, wow.
She is cute. She is cute.
You have to
She's
take
got like a
pictures of her.
blue merle color, and she's got one brown eye and one blue eye.
Ooh.
She's really cute. She's cute.
I love it when they have different color eyes.
So, all right, guys. So, listen. See you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. And keep this in mind. Make your stitching count. One thread at a time.
And we will get a battery for the speaker.
Okay?
Yep.
Great. Bye-bye.